move on to... It'll work with this one too, right? This is the one I needed to work on!
Dum dum dum. See, this is the size I need all of the Sharpies to be. Big jumbo size. Alright, here we go. Even if it doesn't work, I'm really not fussed because I'll just be throwing her in a pot of dye. It's just not what I want to do because she's so huge. It takes a lot of stinking dye. These ponies do not dye well, not with Rit, as I discovered with my last G4Zilla custom. They do take dye, but they dye very, very, very unevenly, as some ponies just do, for whatever reason. Yeah, this is going to take forever. Go in here with some blue. Gray. Back with some black. Who wants to guess what this custom's going to be? It's going to be quite unlike anything I have ever done before. And she's going to be so cool, and I'm not going to want to part with her. I already know this. I in my mind, I was going to make this pony to sell. And the more I think about it, the more I'm like, you know, that's going to be really hard to do. So I don't know. We'll see if this pony actually ends up for sale. Alright, so we've just got a mishmash of some colors going on here. Some black, some gray, some blue. And with this one, we're going to go back with Bravery because I want these colors to be very splotchy. Get the whole thing in there. Look at that! Oh yes, it works! It works! I am so happy! Awesome! Look at that! Oh my gosh! It's gonna look so cool. Oh, now I'm like more excited about this custom than I was before, and I was pretty darn excited about her. Check that out. Oh my gosh. Would make a really awesome way to do Galaxy ponies too. So okay, that's it. All three generations, G1s, G3s, and G4s, take this method of customizing very, very well. No. Gloves might be in order. Okay, since you guys have watched this long, the first person who guesses what this custom is going to be before I release her complete, if somebody guesses who this custom is going to be, I will send you a surprise. If you're under 18, you have to have your parents' permission because I'm going to just need your address, but we'll consider this is a contest for those of you who are just so awesome that you watch this all the way to the end. So if you're the first person to guess what custom this is going to be, I will send you a very small pony-licious surprise. Because she's that awesome. She deserves it. That's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it was
informative. The words. I hope it was informational. that a word? That's a word. I hope it was informal. That's not what I'm looking for.
I hope you learned something. Please do give it a like, share it, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye. This is why you should never make assumptions. I didn't see myself coming back for this little recap, but I kind of felt like it was necessary. And I also didn't think I would be showing finished customs, but this one just kind of produced herself. I had very little to do, which is pretty common with my customs. I had little to do with this pony's creation. This is Dream. It's beautiful. This came out really cool. These marks around here, you can see these really dark marks. These are from where the leftover magic changing goop was that I could not remove with acetone. And actually it really worked out really well for her design, and it was a heavier staining from the Sharpie ink. But there she is, all finished. Pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with that pony. And this one is almost done. Not quite. Almost. She still needs her hair, her crazy hair styled. This pony might go with me to the Southeastern Pony Meet. I'm undecided what to do with this pony. I really like her. I kind of want to keep her. That's my biggest problem. I want to keep all the ponies. All the ponies. This one, I love how it came out. You can see here she looks very black. In the sun she looks pretty darn blue. But here's how she came out. And here I go with the tips. With this pony in particular, I noticed this, that if you let the ink sit on at least, and see, that's another thing, since I used all different generations, I'm not really sure if it was the ink, because as a matter of fact, I know, oh god, I'm doing this very poorly. Yeah, there's so many different factors here. But for this pony, for this big G4, I did discover that if you, let me see if I can find a spot on her. If you leave the ink on there for a significant amount of time and you don't get the alcohol on it right away, it sets. I don't know if this is visible to the camera, but you can see definite ink Sharpie lines on this pony in certain places, and that is because I didn't quite get to the alcohol quick enough, and so the alcohol didn't spread the ink, if you will. And then also there were spots where the ink just would not hold. For whatever reason, you know, certain spots took really great. I mean, look at that. It almost looks like it's dyed. And then other spots, it didn't matter. I probably went over this area 4 or 5 times. And it didn't want to hold. This pony in particular, this black one, before I sealed her, just touching her put black residue all over my fingers. So I used Mr. Super Clear.
Okay.
I used Mr. Super Clear to seal her, and she came out so cool that I almost don't want to finish her, but I'm going to. Because finished, she's gonna be so cool. Also, different colors react differently on these ponies. Let's see. Okay, yeah, you can definitely see these markings down here. I used a slightly darker, and this is why I did it on her belly, because I was testing it out. I used a slightly darker color here, and I got to this color right away with the alcohol, and it still left very definite Sharpie marks, which is, you know, not quite what I was going for as far as the, you know, overall blending gradient here. So, and as you can see, the light green blended real nice. You don't really see much in the way of Sharpie marks. It looks more kind of like watercolors, if you will, which is what I was going for. And to finish this custom, I went and added some definite Sharpie lines, and this really did, what's the word? This really did finish this particular custom for me. So I think that was all that I wanted to come back and recap. The difference in the vinyls, you could definitely tell there were different reactions from, you know, the Sharpie ink and the alcohol. So my advice is, if you plan on using this, definitely do a test run on whatever type of material you're using, whether it's, you know, G1s, G4, you know, ponies, dolls, shoes, whatever. Do a test run before you go trying it on whatever it is you want to be your finished product, and this will keep from any surprises coming your way. And let's see, I think that's it. So I'm going to cut here.